Good evening, ladies and gentle ladies. What day is it? It's too dark, you probably can't see a thing. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know what day it is. I'm not even gonna tell you that. Screw it. Raging on day 100, yeah. Okay, this is gonna be rushed. I was at work today, I've been at work since 9 till 5, and it's been busy. I normally work 8 till 4, but they needed help cleaning the whatsamajigs, the fridges after. So I started an hour late, ended an hour late, and obviously now it's winter, it gets dark really early, so that's why it's so dark right now. It's only bloody 5:30, and it's actually freezing. I can see my breath, but compared to where I've been working, it's bloody damn warm. So I'm just running down to meet Lovely now because it's dark. I don't really want to walk in on her own, so that's why I'm running. There's no real need to, but I am. And I'm getting out of breath, I'm so unfit. Wasn't that disorientating? I bet it make you feel sick there, running up and down the thing. Oh, there's a little girl on her own. Oh, no. Turns out it's not a little girl, it's just a really small old lady. That's cute. Yes, I had work today. I actually quite liked cleaning up the fridges after. It was more interesting than what we normally do. What else is happening? That's literally it. I took my camera to work again, thinking I'd talk to you at lunch. I was too busy stuffing my face. I had myself a sandwich, some crisps, some cookies, and a drink. Yeah. That's it, really. Someone literally just before I left mentioned on Twitter, spoke to me on Twitter. I don't know what it's called. I'm not that clued up with Twitter. Said on Twitter that I have a very busy life. Yeah. I've still got 2 videos to upload. I've got yesterday's daily vlog, which is still on the frickin' camera. So that's getting close to, it's really dark now, sorry. That's getting close to being uploaded. I'll be uploaded soonish. I've also got the interesting word of the week. I'll upload that first and then I'll upload the second one after, because the interesting word of the week is rendered by a separate editing system, editing software, which compresses it a lot shorter, so it goes up in like 10 minutes flat. It's brilliant. And the quality, I haven't heard anyone complain about it yet, so, and I don't mind it, so I've still got that to do. I've got my odd shoes on. Lovely's going to be impressed by my odd shoes, but I've been in a rush, so it's fine. My hair's still wet from the shower. I'm babbling about absolutely nothing, just trying to get some footage for today's video. Yeah, Lovely's coming around because I don't see her often in the week, because we both work so busily. Lovely does the same number of subjects as me, so she spends the same amount in school as I do. But she does more English-based subjects, so she has a lot of work to do. And there was a bunch of people in that run. I just walked past that tunnel, and there's 2 people that looked like some kind of gangsters, just casually sat there smoking something that looked remarkably like weed. So I'm just going to run away. I don't really want them chasing me. Are they chasing me? Yeah, they are chasing me. Shit. Run. Right then, so I'm not entirely sure how to cut in here without it being incredibly abrupt. I'm fine. Hello. It is nearly midnight, and I lived. Basically what happened there, in that terrifying couple of minutes or whatever, I walked along as you saw, and I turned left, and there's a tunnel. Do you remember that it's appeared in one of the vlogs once? And I walk past this tunnel on a regular basis, usually talking to a camera. One time I walked past with you clearly, and then usually no problem at all. But there was 3 really nice gentlemen. 3 really nice gentlemen in there, and they were doing something like incredibly gentlemanly. I don't know what. I didn't really pay much attention. So as I walked past, I saw them. I thought, oh god, I've just walked past them, and I'm standing with my arm out, talking relatively loudly to a camera. That's a bit awkward. So I do what I normally do, and I do this even when I'm not with a camera. I casually jog, or try and run to put some space between me and them. If someone's following me and they're like 10 metres behind, then I turn around a corner, I'll speed up while they can't see me, so that I'm even further ahead. It's just something I do, it's like a natural defence, I don't know. But anyway, I'm not sure entirely what made them want to follow me. But it might have been me running, it might have been. But yeah, I was running along, and then the camera, and then I heard something that wasn't a firework. It wasn't that menacing ice cream van that kept ringing off in the distance. It was like a shout. And I went back on the footage before I'd done this, so the camera's already empty and whatever, I've already seen it. And unfortunately you can't see anything because it's too dark and it's too blurry. I wanted like a slow motion, like epic, 3 people chasing me, yeah, kind of thing, but no, didn't get that. And I went back on the footage and I just heard like a shout, but it's actually like, oi stop, or no, was it? Stop there or something? I don't know what it entirely was, to be honest with you. I wasn't paying attention at the moment in time. So I was like, okay, so there's 3 people. My brain is telling me that they're massive. They're probably completely massive compared to me. That's just what your brain does. I'm 6'2", but they from this distance they look pretty damn big. So I'm just gonna run. So I turned the camera off because obviously I can't run with the camera. I've obviously full on running at this point. I was in sprint mode. And I ran down the road. It was about 25 metres down, and I'm rubbish at distances. There's probably a lot more than 25 metres. About swimming pool length, maybe a bit more down. And I needed to cross the road because that's where this is. There's not much safety on that side because the park's on that side. And on the side of the park, there's going to be a lot more nice gentlemen on the right-hand side. So I thought, run. So I went across the road and I could see 3 of them still behind me, following. I crossed the road and don't look back, I was just legging it. So I run around the corner, and Lovely's house isn't half an hour around the corner. So I'm running up the road, my trained fight or flight response being harnessed to its best ability. I have a very acute fight or flight response because of my panic attacks. So I was belting it, adrenaline, kicking it, and then go around the corner. Lovely's just leaving the house. I'm like, hey girl, turn around, look, running towards her. This is Lovely, look, if you're ever going to trust me now, turn around. Yeah, so I'm like 3, it takes a considerable amount of time to allow Lovely to trust me to such an extent where she will turn around and just follow me back into her own house. I'm like, so we stood outside her house, like around the corner, relatively hiding, and I explained, and she said, oh, okay, well, I'll go and ask Dad if he'll give us a lift, because we were coming back here. So that was a bit embarrassing, but that was a terrifying evening. Lovely now says I'm not allowed to walk around talking to you on the camera. At least not on my own. Apparently I can do it with Sean. I'm assuming that's because Sean's probably slower than me. I don't think he is. He's probably faster than me. I'm not a sprinter. I can run for longer, but I'm not a sprinter. In fact, he is faster than me. But yeah, so Lovely's saying that I'm not allowed to talk to you in public anymore. But that was terrifying. I've looked back on the footage and joked with Sean about it on Facebook. And it's basically, they could have been just genuine. Sean said, could you imagine if they were fans and they like, watched your vlog and they just shouted after you and just wanted to meet you? I'm like, well, tip, right? If you do want to meet me and you see me in the street, don't chase after me. Don't just sprint at me. Just go, hey, go me, or something. Or say something from my videos that I will click onto. Don't do that, okay? So yeah, that kind of happened, and that was a bit terrifying, I'm not going to lie to you. But otherwise, Lovely came around here. I was buzzing because the fight or flight thing was still kicking back in my mind. I was fighting off the panic attack, which usually follows events like that. So I was fighting all of that back. We came here, and then the only close thing I had to a panic attack... Alright, noisy. The only close thing I had to a panic attack was my foot started to vibrate rather bizarrely. But me and Lovely soon stomped that out. Excuse the pun. But otherwise we went upstairs and we played Portal 2, the new download, and it's hard, it's difficult, that Portal 2 is. So we were doing that, and we were planning things that are coming up, like I want to go to town to get my new coat, but I don't think Lovely's going to be around much next week because she's going to her cousin's, so I might have to take Sean. So all in all, a very stressful day. It's been quite exciting, to be fair. This video's probably made no sense. No sense at all, because my mind's a mess. I don't know what actually happened anymore. I went back on the footage. I'm like, well, that was terrifying. That was pretty damn terrifying, but it was a lot more terrifying actually in the moment. I think I've now lost every single argument I ever had when it came to talking people into letting me walk home on my own. Now, It's 3 months I've walked past that, blatantly vlogging, and nothing bad happens. And now one day, and it puts everything down into a version of perspective. So yeah. What I think I'm going to do now, I'm transferring you to the thing. I'm just uploading the interesting one of the week. I've uploaded yesterday's daily vlog, and I'm going to send that dancing thing to you, Emma. Else, I think that's everything for today. In today's very stressful, terrifying episode, it's been a relatively good day, I'm not going to lie. That one terrifying bit, it's a good day. I was moaning that my days weren't very interesting and they needed mixing up a bit, and I'd like to see you mix them up any more than that. In fact, I wouldn't, because that could entail someone kidnapping me and tying me to a chair and stabbing me repeatedly on camera. Although that would be different, I wouldn't quite enjoy that. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm still a little bit out of it. You know, my mind's still like, what the frick's gonna happen? Bit paranoid. Okay, so I believe that's everything. So tomorrow we'll be resumed back to normal boring stuff because I'll be in school. Yay! So I'll catch you later.